It's now the final week until Beyond Light, the new Destiny 2 expansion, and if you're like me, then you've probably been taking a nice long siesta away from the game. But now that we're just days away from the level cap jumping from 1060 to 1260, we gotta get as ready as possible if we're gonna try getting high enough power level for the day 1 and week 1 Beyond Light raid. In this video, this is everything you should do to prepare for the Deep Stone Crypt raid with your last few days before Beyond Light. Hi guys, I'm Legionless and this channel is about helping you enjoy your games more. If you want to enjoy your games more, subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter for more content. There's a few things we're going to want to do to make our lives easier next week. The first thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we have at least one really good armor set ready to go in case we're really unlucky and get bad armor drops. You're going to want armor released between Season of Dawn and now, since these are the only armor sets that can be infused to the new power cap. But really, you'll want to have a Season of Arrival's armor set so that way you can use it the longest with how sunsetting armor works. Keep in mind that you don't need to go too overboard because there's almost guaranteed to be some really good armor pieces you can get just by leveling up your season pass. The first couple seasonal armor drops will be lower stats, but the ones near the end of the pass are usually in the 60s for total stat points and typically lean towards the stat that affects the class's ability cooldown, like recovery on warlocks or mobility on hunters. You're going to want to stop infusing your weapons and armor for now so you can save those materials for infusing next week. With every power level increase, you should wait as long as possible in between infusing so you don't spend too many of your materials. Along with saving the materials you have, you should start stocking up more materials for masterworking and infusing gear. There are a lot of currencies and materials in Destiny and you're going to be using a lot of them really soon. Right now is a great time to farm the highest level Nightfall Ordeal that you can comfortably handle because any Nightfall Ordeal will drop double the amount of rewards. That means more Ascendant Shards, Enhancement Prisms, and exotic armor pieces. There's a limit to the amount of Enhancement Prisms and Ascendant Shards you can hold in your inventory, so get as many as you can while the double drop rate is active this week. Get a couple of your friends or a couple people from LFG, put on some Netflix or YouTube and just entertain yourself while you go through the same thing over and over, getting more materials. You're also going to want to stock up on a couple thousand planetary materials from each of the remaining zones, so EDZ, Moon, Nessus, Tangled Shore, and the Dreaming City. Watch Spider's daily inventory changes so you can stock up on the materials for these planets that you'll be using moving forward. If you get really lucky and Spider is selling legendary shards for the planetary materials that are going away, so the materials from Io, Mars, Mercury, and Titan, get rid of those and get some legendary shards in exchange. Those planetary materials are going away with these planets, but legendary shards are always worth something. Glimmer is a very important currency to stock up on because all of the bounties you'll be grinding in Beyond Light cost Glimmer. Every infusion costs Glimmer and every masterwork costs Glimmer. There's two really good ways of carrying Glimmer over into Beyond Light. As you're reaching your max Glimmer, start buying the Season 3 ship, Zavala's Authority, and the Season 3 Sparrow other side. Both of these cost 5 shards and some Glimmer, but when you dismantle them, you get those same shards back as well as Glimmer. So it's a way of spending your Glimmer when you get to its cap and converting them into cosmetics you can store in your vault and dismantle for Glimmer later. Speaking on bounties, start stockpiling completed bounties, but don't turn them in yet. Once you get your artifact, you're going to finally turn in those completed bounties for a bunch of XP. The point of this XP is to level your artifact faster, which gives you additional power levels, lets you unlock the seasonal mods found in the artifact faster, and lets you get to the higher stat seasonal armor pieces found on your season pass quicker. You're not going to want to save just any completed bounty, as we've got confirmation from Bungie that a couple will negatively impact your power progression if you carry them forward. These are the ones that you should do now and save for later: Vanguard, Crucible, Gunsmith, Hawthorne, EDZ, Moon, Nessus, and Trials bounties. The artifact levels you get won't help you when it comes to the raid, since the artifact power levels are turned off for the first 24 hours of the raid, but most importantly, these levels will help you be able to do the content at the 1250 hard cap that will reward you powerful Pinnacle and Pinnacle gear drops that will affect your power level in the raid. Let me know in the comments below if you're going for a day 1 clear of the new raid, the Deep Stone Crypt, and what class you're going in on. I'll be going on my Sentinel Titan. If you want to enjoy your games more, subscribe to the channel where more last minute Beyond Light content is coming out in the next couple days for those of you like me who are waiting to the last minute to get ready. Like this video to help me out, and thanks for watching.